Alright. So coming through with a dose of that good yolk. I'm everywhere like broken glass. I'm around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me, huh? Oh, alright, guess I ain't come out. Anyway, today's topic I want to talk about is becoming valuable. Now, what I mean by that is literally staying disciplined, staying consistent, staying true at all times. Now, it sounds easy, right? And most of the things that are worthwhile does sound easy, but doing it can be a little bit strenuous. It can be a little bit boring. It can be a little bit. All right, I see what I gotta do. I gotta make sure it's stable. Give me one moment. Aha! Now we moving and grooving and never losing, never snoozing, never droozing. Can you dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you can. All right, anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. So yeah, like I was saying, it's becoming valuable now. You'd really be surprised what actually determines value. Yes, fun, money, network, stuff like that. Yeah, that is a good value. But what gets it? What gets the point? Anyway, anyhow, you know I'm long-winded. Let's get out the handy dandy notebook. It's all in the spot. Don't make it hot. Clearly, who writes a script? Clearly, your boy still does. Don't hate me because you ate me. Appreciate, never deviate, motivate. You know you need to levitate or meditate. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. So what I really want to get involved in and get into with this situation is understand the first point is just gaining qualities that'll increase your overall persona. Now, when you're dealing with, how you say, pretty much gaining qualities that'll overall increase the value of your personality. Like, and again, the Bible will always teach about this, especially when you read the Proverbs. Patience, long-suffering, being steadfast, humble, humility more so. Staying true to your word, being somebody of upright standing and morals and honor, being admirable in certain situations, in all situations, to be honest. And just overall making that attempt to always consistently be consistent in that nature. Now, being that we are going to be flawed to certain situations that will make us lead, not astray, but you know, we're not perfect. But it makes perfection even perfect within us is the consistency of doing good, the consistency of wanting to keep doing that, consistency of getting up, doing the right thing, period. At all given times, when everything's going against you, you still choose to do the right thing. So that means you part of that. You one of those. You know what I mean? That's how that operates, and that's how it always continue to operate. But again, I digress. Staying disciplined. Now, this is something that I've learned to stay consistent with because it is definitely beneficial to who you are as an individual, period. You always want to stay consistent. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how you sound. I don't care what's going on. Staying consistent and staying disciplined is the most crucial thing in your path of being successful, period. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter. Why? Because at the same time, you want to stay disciplined at all times because this is for you. This is your personal journey. Simple as that. Point blank, period. It's not about being able to show up sometimes. You want to show up every time. Even when the show is not even going on, you want to show up there, period, at all times. Why? Because you got to realize that's what separates you from the rest. That's what makes you who you are, is being disciplined in how you are. Everyone can be showy. Everybody can get glimpsed. Some people are born talented. You know what I mean? Some people just have talent. Some people just have certain gifts that just complement this reality. It's just what it is. But discipline, that's a trait that's rarely people are born with, but anyone can achieve. And if you achieve discipline, and if you achieve a status of being show up at all times, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. For instance, and I mean this, if you ask any CEO, any type of boss that's operating any type of business, any system that involves employees that come on a consistent 9-to-5 basis, there will be 2 employees. There'll be one employee who is strictly disciplined. Maybe he needs to be, rough around the edges, but he's going to show up. It doesn't matter. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. He's going to be there. He's going to show up. But then you got the the showy talented, that, you know, this guy probably calls out every other time. He doesn't show up, but he's high performative, right? I guarantee you, the CEO or the boss or the manager, whatever the case was making the decision of that certain situation, will always choose the one that shows up every time. Why? Because he's dependable. He's consistent. He's going to be there. Not someone that you're not sure is going to be there this time. But no one needs that. No one cares about that. You got to realize, on a deeper level, everybody seeks security. So security is a high value trait that's very, 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 very wanted in the world, no matter what time of era you're living in. Period. Dependability. That's a high value trait. In order to even gain that type of trait, that's a subsidiary of being disciplined. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can, man. Come on now. All right. Well, stay with me now. True value works on the inner rather than the outer, but in turn, it'll start to show in the outer. Period. Work on your inside. People want to put on the new things, but you got to realize, even when the Bible says put on the new man, etc., in the armor of God, you got to realize these traits that he's saying to put on, he's actually saying to activate within you, and then it will be put on. Because when you're not just putting on these things and then you're pretending. No, you gotta, when you put on love, faith, truth, these are things that you have to work on within yourself. This is inner work, but it'll be shown on the outer. Everything that you do on the inside will reflect on the outside, but things that you do on the outside will not reflect on the inside, period. Doesn't matter what you put on, doesn't matter what you do on the outside, it won't ever heal the inside. Remember, when you get that moment, I speak about this extremely all the time. I haven't done it in a few videos, but again, it's the same moment when the light turns on. It's not the eureka or the aha. It's when you see things for what they truly are and how they are within inside of you, and it's up to you to pick up your dustpan and broom and say, yo, do I want to clean this up? Do I want to make something out of this? Because I see what's going on, etc. so forth within me. Do I want to make the difference? Or you say, ain't nothing wrong with me, look at me, and you turn the light off, and then period. And then point blank, period. So when you're dealing with situations like that and you want to be able to make something a little bit better of yourself, you got to really apply. And I'm not just talking because I'm talking as I'm living it. Trust and believe me, this is not something that is done overnight. But as the time goes on and as the nights prolong and then the nights passes and the days passes, you will acquire these traits. It has no choice. You're literally recalibrating your signal. You're literally rewiring your brain structure, your brain circuitry for success. You're becoming a new individual. So why not do it? You see who you are in the future. You see a successful. If you can imagine you being successful, and you can imagine you being in that, whatever the case may be, that is very, very, very true. But now, do you think the successful version that you think about in your mind is the same individuals that's sitting on a chair watching a game, eating ding-dongs? No, it's not happening. That's not happening. People want the shot, want the light, but they don't want to do anything to turn it on. Don't be like that. I'm trying to tell you. Healing yourself equals freeing yourself. Period. That's simple as that. Healing yourself equals freeing yourself. And these are traits that's going to make you more valuable. Period. And I'm not ever saying that anything outside should ever confirm your value. But this is why I'm always talking about, remember, this channel is all about inner work, period. All about doing the inner. Everything's inner, inside. This is all we do on the inside. We doing the inside work where things, they're not being shown when the wounds inside it takes a little bit longer to heal than the outside. Remember, sometimes you got to do some surgery. Some wounds need to be reopened because they healed wrong. Same thing. But what I can say to you, healing yourself is freeing yourself. Because then you got to also realize, you got to think about, man, there's a lot of dementors out there that try to take advantage of certain situations that's within you to be able to put you in a low vibration or low thought tier when you're not even of that. But you got to realize, I'm talking about people are so demented, and I literally mean this. You got to realize there's individuals that dwell in this world, folks dwell in this realm that are so demented that they will hate you but copy you. And if you don't know how insane that even sounds, it's even insane when you're seeing it in true reality. So I say all that to say this. If you want to become valuable, and you want to become who you are meant to be, stay disciplined at all times. That's so, I extremely scream this, to become disciplined. You'll be surprised who are rooting for you in silence, but you'll also be surprised who are hating on you in silence as well. They'll smile in front of you, but behind those closed caskets and doors, oh, they hating. They definitely are. But I digress. Consistency is key. Keep it consistent. I don't. Wait, there you go. See, again, you know the haters is always gonna try to mess up the mic. They don't want me recording this cool sexiness. They know I'm too sexy for this. But you know I'm gonna keep out giving out this work. You know I'm gonna keep doing this. Come on now. Don't hate me because you ain't me. You know this. Put it up there. There we go. All right, so go on. Let me. More like this. There we go. Yeah, stick to your. What are morals? Considerably, whatever the case may be. Morals is something that you know what is right. That's within everybody. Like it's just something you know that is right. It's right. Like it just feels right. It operates in. It's correct. It's something that can't really be explained. You know it. But then there's dogma. Something that is widely publicly agreed upon, but that necessarily mean that it's right. Stick to your morals and avoid the dogma. See, a good time. Yeah, we got a good time. There we go. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the mass. So let's see if I gotta tag it to the what's the names here. All right, I know y'all can see me clear. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the pro fishing, the e-fishing, the self-fishing, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all time. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, see good, do good. When it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side, because you know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys in the next vid.